I was talking about, who is a motivational speaker and talking about overcoming life's challenges. And with me, I've got Shalini Agarwal in the studio. What's up, Shalini?
Hi, good to be back.
So good to
Actually,
see you. I bump into you at events and
so many events over the last several years.
yeah,
Yes.
I know. And you always been this smiling face. And your whole family. So let's talk about your family. Your dad is Dr. Agarwal, right? Ajay Agarwal.
Yes.
And your mom,
Shobha.
Shobha Agarwal. And
My
your
sister is Shreya Agrawal, who's also a doctor.
Shreya, okay.
And her husband, Kedar Kirtane. And they just had a baby.
Oh, how nice. Congratulations.
Sorry, baby is 1.5 years old.
Okay.
Mira.
Oh
and
yeah, I
then
just had a baby. So a year and a half is still a baby. Okay.
Yes.
Mira is her name?
Mira's her name.
How sweet.
And then my brother Amit Agrawal, he's also a doctor.
Very cool.
And my husband, Sunny Patel, he's in IT.
Patel, Gujarati guy?
Yes.
Oh.
मैं गुजराती से शादी करी
So do you speak Gujarati any? થોડું આવડે છે.
थोड़ा आवड़े છે.
Very good. Do you make any Gujarati food? Do you make any?
I love Gujarati food.
You do?
I love handvo,
Oh,
khandvi,
khandvi,
Khandvi is one of my
handvo,
favorite.
patra,
Patra is my
dhokla,
favorite, yes.
gathia,
gatia.
Fafda. Welcome to Gujarat. Okay, so Shalini Agarwal is in the studio because when you spoke a little bit at the Madhavan show. Oh, wait a minute, before we go there, Gopal Agarwal is your uncle.
Is my chacha. Is my
Chacha.
maternal chacha.
You call him Chacha.
I call him chacha.
Okay.
So you could say uncle in English.
Chacha.
Yeah.
And Uma ji is your chachi.
Chachi, yes.
Okay.
There's Gopal,
Sanjay.
Rakesh. And then the other one who passed away, he passed away, but his whole family's in Austin, Texas. And then everybody else is all over USA and Houston.
Okay, so your dad has how many siblings?
5 siblings.
5 siblings.
Hanji. And then the rest are all.
I know your dad and I know Gopal Agarwal. Everybody seems to be entrepreneurial. Everybody seems to be just devotional, spiritual, entrepreneurial. Where does that streak come from?
All from our ancestors. Like
I
we
see.
pass it down from generation
Pass
to
it down.
generation. Yes.
Right. And everybody's Gopal and your dad, smiling, gregarious, welcoming. I like that about your family.
Thank you.
I love your family.
There's 3 kinds of us though.
3 kinds of you.
Hanji.
What is that?
There's AGAR.
A-G. Oh, I see. Agarwal. A-G-A-R.
AGRA.
Agarwal.
And then Agra, AGGAR.
Oh, I see.
Huh.
Okay, so you got.
So we are the AGGAR.
I see. You're the A-G-G-A-R.
Hanji.
So to all the Agarwals, namaste. I've got Shalini in the studio, and Shalini is going to be talking about how to overcome life's challenges and enjoy life fully. This life is a gift. Are you having fun with life?
Yes, you got to make the most of it.
Yeah.
Because,
This is to be born in this time, in this. I'm just thinking back. Humans 7 million years ago, 7 to 8 million years ago in Africa somewhere, we started to walk on 2 feet, and then and that gave us maybe somehow something happened. Our brain started developing, and then fire and languages, and we've come a long way.
Yes.
Right, but we're living now probably the best. It is just the technological, medical revolution, and to be living in this time is amazing.
That's so true.
Right?
Yes.
When we started radio, we were doing cassette tapes. And then CDs happened, because we started radio 34 years ago, 93. And then CDs happened, and now I've got CDs on the wall. We've got no use of them except to
I
display
remember
them.
when you first started, actually.
You do?
Yes.
Oh, how cool.
I remember you were not here. It was a different studio.
Yeah, he was not here.
Yeah.
It was a different studio. Okay, but enough about me. I want to talk about you, and I want to talk about you. She's a motivational. Shalini is a motivational speaker. Shalini Agrawal, motivational speaker. First of all, a big hello to Ajay, Dr. Ajay Agrawal, and your mom is
Shobha.
Shobha Agrawal. You did something right with your 3 kids, and you certainly did something right with her that she is here in the studio. Want to let everybody know there are people right now in life, they're at the top, some people at the bottom, and some people at the top are on the way down, some people down on the way up. Life is amazing. How to live life fully is what you're going to talk about.
Yes.
Right? Shalini Agrawal. And you got a friend with you. Introduce your friend.
Yes, his name is Dr. Emeka Aludogbu.
Okay.
And he's actually Nigerian himself.
Right?
And he's been on my list team of full of doctors, but he's amazing truly and big blessing for me in my life.
Big blessing.
And he actually came on board as of this year in my team.
How nice. Very nice. Dr. Mecca, grab the mic. Good to have you in the studio, sir.
Pleasure to be here. Thank
Doctor,
you.
how you doing?
Appreciate you. I'm
He
doing
looks more
well.
like a football player than a doctor. He looks more like, a quarterback. Bro, you play football?
No, man, I just try to stay in shape as much as I can.
Okay, you watch the World Cup?
I did watch the World Cup. I did play football when I was in college.
Which football?
I played
Because now-
American football. not
So that would
football.
have been, I wouldn't have asked you that question.
Right.
It's a football, yeah, let's go. But now, after World Cup, it's like, wait a minute, which football are you talking about? But to me, I didn't watch soccer as much growing up. India was really never much into soccer. But when I came here, I started watching NFL. That's my game. So whenever somebody says football, I'm thinking about Texans and Rams and Brady and Belichick and all of that. I love American football. Still haven't gotten my body immersed into soccer yet. I enjoyed the semifinals, the quarterfinals, semifinals, and the finals. I liked it, but I just like more points on the board, and So, all right. So, Dr. Mecca, tell me about you. Where are you? You got a private practice.
Yes.
How do you know Shalini? What do you know about her?
Well, it's a blessing to actually be here in the studio talking with her, and the meeting that we had and met maybe about a couple of months ago in my practice in the spring. So, private practice, 11 years, primarily in the sports medicine. I've worked with
Rehab.
Yes, we also provide physical therapy. I've worked primarily in the sports arena, NBA, NFL.
Really?
Yes, constantly.
How does Dwight Howard have that? He's just so.
Broad shoulder.
Yeah, like I've never seen somebody as. Okay,
Genetics.
all right. Well, that's
you
a.
can't.
I can't. You
that
cannot.
size, you can't buy it.
Yeah, you can buy it.
Yeah.
All right. So, thank you she spoke highly of you before you walked in.
Amazing.
So there's something that you're doing that's awesome, and I look at her, and the journey that she's gone through is awesome, and it's certainly very motivating. So tell me, Shalini, if you're gonna go back and whenever you want to interject, please do, because I want to talk about. I don't know much about her brain injury and recovery and how long it's taken and where she is now. People out there, you probably have no idea. You're hearing her and you've got no idea. If you see her, if you talk to her, you got no idea that she's had any brain injury, right? I mean, it's like when I speak to her on the phone, I got no idea that you are actually healing from an injury. So let's talk to her, let's delve into this, and let's go straight into what happened.
Okay, so I actually, I'm Shalini Agrawal. I actually had a brain injury on my middle cerebral artery. I had an ischemic stroke on my middle cerebral artery.
Stroke?
Yes, I had a stroke on my full left side, and that impacted my language, my speech, my different math skills also, and my spelling. And I was actually in spelling bee. Yes, I was in spelling bee competitions my whole life. You
and all brown people, except me. I was really never good at spelling. I could say the word, but I really could never spell it. So stroke happened.
Mm-hmm.
How many years ago?
Actually, it was as of this month, July 12th of this year. It's been 3 years since my.
3 years.
Yeah.
Since your stroke.
And I actually messaged Dr. Mecca telling him that for him to be involved in my care as of this year, it's a big deal for me.
Oh, very nice,
Yes.
very nice. So 3 years.
Yes.
Since you. So how was what you were at home, you were sleeping, and you had a stroke when you were asleep?
Yeah. My husband. So Sunny was trying to wake me up.
Sunny Patel.
Yeah, Sunny
Okay.
Patel. He was trying to. Actually, I was in Dallas, and I was living at home, and he was trying to wake me up like 9 o'clock in the morning. I couldn't wake up. I couldn't feel my whole right side.
You could not feel it.
I could not feel anything.
Okay, I see.
So I even I went to the bathroom.
That's when you knew something was wrong, and he kind of figured out something was
He
wrong.
figured something was wrong, so he called my dad. Then he called my sister.
911.
Then he called everybody.
And then you were okay.
I was taken to Medical City Plano, and Medical City Plano. I was there for 2.5 weeks.
2.5 weeks.
So learning how to eat. I was on a feeding tube also.
Wow.
And then I was sent over to Baylor College of Medicine. Baylor Scott White, where I was in a exoskeleton machine, and then relearning how to walk, how to eat.
Relearning.
Yes.
How to walk.
Relearning how to eat, how to walk, how to bathe, everything.
How to talk.
How to talk also.
And your spelling, you couldn't spell. You couldn't. Could you even talk a little bit? Could you even say, "I need water. I'm hungry."
Very
little.
Very little. Like 1 or 2 words. Like it was still.
How does somebody go from speaking just 2 words after? Okay, before I get into rehab, which is amazing because where you are now, it's awesome that you have progressed to this point.
Thank you.
But what caused it? Is it what did you have a lot of cholesterol? Was it a blockage?
It was, so I do have a clot in my brain, but it hasn't really done anything yet. From my understanding, maybe you can step in, Dr. Mecca, but from my understanding, it was I wasn't taking all my medication. I still had medication before the stroke, but I was very, how are you saying it? I was very careless.
And this is a message to all you people and to me too. I've got high cholesterol. 5 years ago at 1:15 in the morning, I passed out from 1:15 to 3:30. I woke up on the floor at 3:30. I do a lot of my content writing at night. Couple of nights in a week. So Cynthia was sleeping and I was working in the office and I was writing my jokes and my humor, and I felt something weird. I stood up and I must have passed out. The next thing I know, 3:30 in the morning, I'm lying flat on the floor. I had a blood clot plaque rupture. I had a stent put in. Yeah, I was 10. 5 years ago, I've got a stent. And so I didn't take my medicine on time. My cholesterol medicine, I wasn't managing my medicine. Now I'm on top of the medicine. So this is a message to all you people out there that are not taking your medicine or maybe just sort of, rationing it or whatever. You should not be doing it. Doctor says you ought to take some medicine, you should do it. Anything you want to share? What happened to her?
The thing I wanted to add is the interesting thing about the journey that she's had so far is the progressions that we've seen in such a small time. Now, of course, this is more of a long haul. It's a journey. Right?
Yeah, this is certainly long haul.
What I want to highlight is some of the studies out there that most people don't really understand when it comes to strokes. So ischemic strokes and hemorrhagic strokes work differently. Ischemic stroke typically is above the neck. That's any arteries that you can think about that's above the neck that has an occlusion or, like she says, has a size. There's studies out there that show if you catch an ischemic stroke within 24 to 48 hours, and you put them inside of a hyperbaric chamber, and of course continuous treatments and monitoring with all the things that need.
Is that where you give TPA?
You can give TPA, but this is more of an oxygen pressurized chamber. So think of it like a big sleeping bag that has a ton of oxygen being pushed into it at high pressurization, whether it's between 1.3 to 2.1, 2.4. The pressurization that is pushed and the amount of oxygen can actually create what we call angiogenesis. So angiogenesis terminology and meaning, it's just growth of new blood or blood vessels. So when you think about an ischemic stroke, think of it in a sense that I put my foot on a water hose. So the water hose stopped.
Yeah.
And so the flow of blood was what created that stroke. Now, when we add oxygen.
And where was that? Where at what point was it the artery that goes to the brain.
It's actually in the brain.
It's in the brain.
Yeah, the arteries are in the brain. We have multiple arteries. In her case, it was the middle meningeal artery, right? And so we have arteries that control the left side of the brain, the front side of the brain, the back side of the brain.
So it's in the brain.
in
Okay,
the
so
brain.
now for me, it was a blockage in my heart. Some people
So
have
that's more of a
blockage.
hemorrhage.
Some people have blockage here.
Right.
So in her case, it's hemorrhage.
In your case,
My
it's
case,
hemorrhage.
okay,
In her case, it's ischemia.
I see.
So it's two different types of strokes that we're talking about.
Okay,
So now go back to the same analogy. I have my foot on the on the water hose.
the water hose.
If I add enough oxygen into the body, and I talk about angiogenesis, imagine a second route coming from that same water
Okay, I
hose.
see. So it's kind of
Start
like
to
a
reroute itself.
yeah.
Because the body
Like
is
a graft.
amazing. Yeah.
A graft.
Yeah, the body's amazing. It wants to heal itself as fast as it can with the right components in place. Oxygen plus food is energy. So when we have that in place, and the body can then be able to rewire itself.
Okay, I
essentially,
see.
Right. And in her case, of course, we're 3 years out, but that doesn't mean that she can't have some sort of progression in her journey. Consistency is important. There are, nutritions that you can actually also partake. Conventional medicine is always going to be there to support whatever else is going on, but it's never anything standalone. It's always co.
So body is healing, it's continuously healing, and it's a journey.
Yeah.
And what has been significant for you in terms of improvements? Because from the moment where you woke up and you couldn't speak a few words until now, when you're in the studio, you're walking yourself in the studio, you are laughing, you are understanding what I'm saying.
Yes.
You are communicating with me on the phone. If anybody's hearing, you would never know that you're recovering from a stroke. So
Yes.
what's been most instrumental to get you to this point?
So coming from Dallas to Houston, being like having to sit in a car, knowing how to do certain things like floor transfers, learning how to getting out of the bed, and then being able to shower on my own. So I can hold grab bars in the shower, and then being able to shower. That's because being in the house, parents had actually put all this in the house.
Yeah, you
And
need.
then,
Yeah.
and then relearning how to how to cook, also using my adaptive equipment, being able to feed myself with special utensils also, and then heating up my own food too. And then those are just a few
So basically,
things.
what you're saying is that it's the recovery. So you're talking about all the things that you're doing, but what was it? Was it medicine? Was it rehab? That because you're not in bed anymore. You're not just speaking 2 words. You are communicating with me. You're understanding what I'm saying. You are responding to me. We're having a conversation.
Yeah.
So other people that might have some people in the family or that go through this. What was it? Is it medicine? Is it medical technology? Is it rehab?
It's pretty much everything. I was transferred over to the challenge program at TIER Kirby Glen, where I had to come up with different methods of using laptops also, and then being able to meet other brain injury friends. So I actually made one of my best friends who's also had a stroke and aneurysm. He's 65 years old. His name is Ben and Kathy Keith, and we still are best friends to this day of 3 years.
That's amazing. Doctor, can anybody do what she is doing?
Yeah, I think if you can breathe oxygen, you can do what she's doing. I'm even going to add and show.
Like some people might just give up and say, "Oh my God, I can't speak. I can't use my body." Mentally you could just give up, but she didn't.
And I've actually I've been part of his program, where I've had over 10 sessions so far.
What is your program?
Hyperbaric protocol.
Oh, the chamber.
It's the hyperbaric
Okay.
oxygen chamber. So let me give you some statistics to show you, or to address how real and how untapped this industry is. So per Medicare Part B,
Medicare, yes.
there are 15 indications, right? And these indications are approved. Where
So Medicare.
insurance
So you're talking about
can actually-
Medicare, but she's not old enough to be on Medicare. You had your own insurance.
I'm on my husband's insurance, but I actually just qualified for Medicare as
Oh,
of
you do? Okay,
this
I
year.
see. Okay.
Disability can Medicare. will
I see,
cover.
okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay.
So
Yeah.
in a world where people don't know that these things are accessible or these types of treatments actually are covered by insurance, the 15 indications, I'm just going to read the top 5. You have acute carbon monoxide intoxication.
Acute carbon monoxide.
Intoxication.
That's when your garage is closed and your car is on and
and then you have too much of it and
Too
you
much of
pass
it.
out.
You pass out.
You can actually go
But some people
into
die.
hypertension. Some people can die. Yes, some people can die. Decompression illness. Now, decompression illness is actually how the hyperbaric chamber history actually became. This is when divers dove too deep
oh, okay, I see.
and then they were coming up too fast. The
Yeah.
lungs would collapse.
Mm.
It's called the bends,
Mm.
right? So decompression illness, gas embolism, gas gangrene, and the 5th one, acute traumatic peripheral ischemia. Exactly.
Which is what she
Exactly.
had.
Yeah. So
Mm.
that's just the 5 that I'm giving you. Of the 6, there are 15.
There are 15, but these are the
right?
5.
These are the 5.
So now we have treatment.
We have access.
We
yeah,
have
exactly. And
treatment.
some people don't even know that you can qualify for these things, right? And also, I think the most important thing is that a lot of doctors need to understand. Most hospitals don't have accessibility. They don't have the resources. They don't have the time. They might be overwhelmed. But
Mhm.
if more doctors started to understand the studies behind what this is, I'm not saying this is like a cure-all, but it could give 15, 20, 25, maybe even 50% recovery if
Wow.
implemented on time.
Wow.
And protocol matters, right? So without going too deep.
And I hadn't heard about this at all.
Yeah.
I'm just glad that she brought you here so we can let everybody know. And everybody that's watching, you know, if anybody in the family, goes through this, what were some reasons why what are some steps that one can do? Some things that people can do to make sure that, it doesn't happen to them, this kind of stroke.
You want to make sure that you know the steps when knowing that you feel like you're about to have a stroke or an aneurysm.
Mm.
Making sure you know what's going on with yourself, along with talking to your family and your village. You want to have your warrior clan.
You mentioned
have your
village.
clan with you.
Yeah.
You have your clan with you who are going to be there to support you along the
Yeah.
way. And knowing that, okay, what medications can you slowly get off of, or knowing that if you're on medications, then, okay, what can you do to prevent all that?
Amazing. I'm talking to Shalini Agarwal, Dr. Mecca.
I'd like to add some more
Yes, sir.
to that. Magnesium.
Oh, supplements.
Supplements.
I take magnesium once a day.
Magnesium. Those who are plagued with diabetes type 2.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's everybody.
It's most of everybody, right?
Everybody in my community for sure. We are plagued. Our community, Indian people, are plagued.
You have to look at the mechanisms of how diabetes even occurs, because diabetes can lead to a stroke. It can lead to circulation issues, I should say.
Yeah.
Right? But if you're managing your blood sugar, that's also very important, because managing blood sugar, you manage your diabetes. Now supplements, magnesium glycinate. I say glycinate for a specific reason, because it helps with dilation, it helps with clarity, it helps with de-stress, right? You say you're a vegetarian or vegan, but then you eat sweets, you drink sweets, you eat sweets, you drink
Lassi, sugar in my chai,
Yeah,
pendas. Oh, by the way, pendas, Vidya, pendas for Rahim Pesnani. Okay, we need just remember pendas for Rahim Pesnani. I get people, anybody who goes to India, they always say, hey, bring me pendas and bring me all these sweets. We love our sweets.
I agree. That's literally what I hear also.
So A1C is an issue. I've got A1C. I'm at 6.1.
So now my A1C, it took almost actually
years.
we're 15 years I've been so bad with it,
Mm.
but since all this has happened, now my A1C is about 5.3, all because of like everything with Dr. Mecca
Oh, wow.
and everything that's been going on too.
What would you, Dr. Mecca, what would you recommend for people that are having, type 1, type 2, people like me where A1C was 5.5, 5.7, 5.9, 6.1. I'm like getting up there.
Yeah, there's no blanket answer for that because each person is individually different.
Mm.
So having full panels with the team of doctors that I work with, I've looked at all of her medical history to see the things that she's done from the time that this has occurred. It's important to understand who you're dealing with, what you're dealing with, how they got there before you start to put anything together. So for me, prevention is always the best cure.
Mm.
But you ask me how, what, when, that's a very loaded question and a convoluted and very complicated question to answer because looking at you and your markers, when I see your markers, I say go get a blood test.
Mm.
We do a blood test for 3 months, maybe 3 months, another 3 months, another 3 months. Okay, I can now see what the consistent pattern looks like.
Mm.
You give me a full panel, I can read your panel, I can see exactly what's this level, what your mineral intake looks like, what's your vitamin intake looks like, what is your antioxidants intake, what do your trace minerals look like, right? Those are some of the in-depth things that most doctors aren't looking at and you're not asking those questions. So to answer your question, it's I have to understand what the story looks like before I can give you what the answer is.
But some tips.
As I said, de-stress.
Distress.
Magnesium at night, right? Vitamin D. Right?
Yeah.
Vitamin D. I'm dark, maybe darker than you. My skin is darker than you, and I used to tell myself I don't need no vitamin D. I'm go outside and I'm gonna get cooked.
Yeah.
No, that's complete opposite. The lighter your skin, the less vitamin you need.
You need.
The darker your skin, the more vitamin D you
Yeah.
need.
Vitamin D, magnesium. Don't smoke.
Don't smoke.
Don't smoke. Control your alcohol.
Get rid of the sugar.
I quit all alcohol.
Yeah.
No smoke, no vape. I used to do weed long time ago. Stop that. Controlling sugar.
Sugar is a cancer. Is a cancer.
Yeah, it's
man.
toxic.
I'm telling you, it's crack.
Do you control your sugar?
Yeah.
How?
Well,
What are the things you do? Do you do honey? Do you do NutraSweet? Do you do what's that thing? The not stevia, the monk fruit.
monk fruit, stevia, monk fruit. If I have to have sugar or if I'm in need of carbohydrates, I always look for clean carbohydrates.
Which is
Clean carbohydrates, pears, fruits.
I see. Okay.
right?
Fruits. So sugar in the fruits.
Yeah, sugar in the fruits.
Rice or roti? Roti, roti, right? Bread.
Yeah, that's
So-
starch. That's
yes,
starch.
go-
They're both starch.
But which one is better out of the two?
I would go for rice
Rice.
because it's a little less starchier. But at the same time, if you wash your rice and if you add okra when you're cooking your rice, it brings down the glycemic index in rice.
Really?
Absolutely.
Put okra in it.
Yeah. So when you're boiling your rice,
Just put a few.
just put two or three strands of okra and put it on top of the rice as it's boiling,
That's amazing.
and it brings down the actual glycemic index. The actual starch, it literally will drop it down.
Okra in rice when you're cooking it.
Yeah.
It's I stopped eating. I used to eat rotis a lot. I completely stopped all rotis. I don't do rotis except when I go to Ethiopian restaurant. I'll eat anjira.
Okay.
Have you ever gone to Ethiopian restaurant?
Yes.
Anjira is this very
Tuna.
low glycemic.
Yeah.
It's like a bread, but it's very very low carb. Very good bread. Otherwise, no rotis for me. No rotis. I do like rice, but I'm gonna put okra in my rice.
And then look at what type of blood. What's your blood type?
A positive.
Okay. So, A positive. Meat is probably not as good for you.
Yeah, I'm a vegetarian.
Okay, good. And also, you don't require a lot of water, but A positive, I have to also think about sugar. I believe makes you a little bit more sludgier than most other blood types. But either it's A or AB.
I do a lot of water. I'm
Lots
always
of
drinking
water,
water.
yeah.
I do lots of water. Water every day, and then I add protein powder, and I'm trying hard.
That's it.
Yeah, I'm trying
As
hard.
long as no one says give up everything.
No, I know.
It's just
Exercise,
moderation. Yeah. Get up and
food, get enough sleep,
Yeah.
de-stress. Give me some tips a few tips that people are looking at you, people are hearing you. You are a motivational speaker. You've gone through this crazy journey from the lows of your low, waking up, couldn't speak 2 words, you got a stroke. Is my life ended? And here you are on the radio, talking on the radio, walking. Do you drive?
I'm actually in the process of learning how to drive.
Great.
With special modifications.
Very fantastic.
Yes.
So give me some tips.
You need to definitely eat healthy, what Dr. Mecca was saying.
Mm.
Like, I'm literally eating.
Eat healthy and stay up on your medicine.
I'm on top of, like, I have to drink protein shakes. I have
Mm.
to eat small portion meals. That's literally what, like, I've been learning how to cook also on my own too.
Mm.
But I have.
Vegetarian?
Vegetarian, yes.
Good, very nice.
And then being able to, you still want to have your village, being able to, like, take good care of yourself, healthy and mentally. But even Dr. Mecca said that you need to make sure that you have your meditation.
Yeah.
Being able to meditate also.
Meditate. Oh my God, that's something I cannot do.
That's what.
I think it's kind of silly. Sit there, don't do anything for 10 minutes. Just be by yourself. Be by yourself and just don't do anything. Let thoughts come and go. And I honestly feel like it's not. But I feel like it's a waste of time. But it's not, really, it's not. I mean, everybody needs to spend some time on their own and just in solace, comfort. It's something that I cannot do. You know what's meditation for me? When I'm on the radio, when the mic is on, when the music's playing, I cannot think of anything else but what's in front of me. And I'm really super focused. Otherwise, I'm very ADHD. But I get very focused when I'm on the air. That's kind of like meditational. But when I'm in the morning, if you ask me to go sit there just a couple of minutes, I'm going to get annoyed out of just sitting there and I got to go do something. How do I?
That's the misconception, because our life is go. There's minimal time where we actually have to apply the brakes more than the gas. So it's not necessarily about sitting in silence and solitude and not doing or saying anything. It's more about slowing down. Like when you're drinking or when you're eating or when you're having a conversation, the intention behind being in that present moment gives you the level of awareness to knowing I'm talking to this person, my intention is there, it's not here, it's not doing this. That level of awareness allows you to slow down a bit. And that slowing down then gives you another opportunity to, like, okay, I'm recalibrating. And then for me, at the end of meditation is key for me. It's paramount. I do
Really?
that every morning.
Every morning?
Every morning.
What do you do every morning?
My routine, I wake up around 5:30. I do breath work.
Like a deep breath.
Yeah, and there's different types of breath works. I do my breath works. I do my breath work after about 15 to 20, half an hour of breath work. I go into meditation. After my meditation, I go into prayer. Some days, depending on how my body feels.
So what is meditation for you?
Gratitude. I'm in present solitude. I'm in silence. I listen to my breath, and then from my breath, I clear my head.
And how long do you stay in silence?
When I first started 16 years ago, it was only 5 minutes. Now I'm in an hour. Sometimes I get lost, an hour and a half.
1 hour and a half in the morning.
I literally have to put my phone on, because sometimes when I meditate, I get carried away to the point where I don't even know where I'm at.
Hour and a half.
Oh yeah.
Every day. You sit there.
I wouldn't say an hour and a half, at least approximately.
But 1 hour in the morning.
For sure.
What's on the radio? Could you hold, please? You want to say something? Okay, hold on 1 second. All right, interesting. You're making people think, and I can't even do 5 minutes, but maybe I ought to start. Maybe this is a call. Thank you for bringing all of this. Maybe I ought to start. So 1 hour, you're just sitting there and you're just focusing on your breath.
After that, then I go into my workout. I do my prayer,
Okay.
I do my meditation, and I go get a workout in. Yeah.
Okay.
I can't talk to anyone. I can't have a conversation. I can't get my phone. I can't even talk to my mother before. That's my
Really?
day-to-day every morning.
Interesting. Very cool. Very cool. Some things we were talking about tips, and all of a sudden I get some heavy dose of. Hi, you have a question for Dr. Mecca?
Yes, I do. For vegetarians, if we eat eggs, is that okay? And how many eggs, like
I
just
see.
1 egg a day, or just like how many eggs
Diet. Okay, we're talking about, yeah, also what? Also what?
Fish oil. People
I
say
see,
we
fish
should
oil.
take fish oil for omega supplements.
Mm.
Yes.
Okay.
Fish oil.
All right, good questions. Thank you for calling in. Listen to what he has to say. All right, thank you so much for calling in. I appreciate it. Vegetarians. I think she was a vegetarian.
Okay.
So vegetarians, protein.
Protein, eggs.
Eggs, yes,
lentils.
or- yeah, eggs, lentils.
Those are good high protein.
Protein shake.
Protein shake is good. Make sure-
Mutopia, this new milk Mutopia, which is high protein, less carbs.
I haven't heard of that brand before. I try to stay away from whey.
I see. Okay.
And, plant-based protein is much more richer. If you do eggs, 2 to 4 eggs is a good amount
day.
in the morning, right? Boiled eggs. When you start to see the brown in the eggs when you boil it, that's sulfur.
Mm.
That means that the eggs nutrients is already done.
I see.
Egg boiling, it should be around 6 to 7, 8 minutes max.
I see.
Yeah.
Amazing. Do you meditate?
I actually do. I started because since I've been at Tier Kirby Glen, having to learn from meditation, I've learned from different therapists along with Dr. Mecca.
Okay, very good. That's awesome. This conversation can continue. It's just we just opened this topic, and thank you for reaching out to me. Want to go on the radio, bringing Dr. Mecca. Are you on Instagram? Is there a community that you're part of? People that are recovering from brain injury. If there's people in the family, if there's others in the families out there, is there a Facebook group?
Actually, there is, yes. So I'm actually part of a post-challenge support post-challenge support group.
Radio is on. I think we lost power in our building, but I've got a backup generator on the radio, so I'm on the radio.
So that's with
Yeah.
Tier Ramal Herman, where even Geeta Rabula's husband, he actually came to Tier for
Okay.
therapy. But yes, I'm part of Rehab Without Walls brain injury support groups, and they do have online. Even some of my brain injury friends, they have their own groups as well on social media, and so
And what is that group called?
it's called Brain Injury Tribe. And
Brain
then-
Injury Tribe.
Yes. And then I know a few of them also, and I actually have my own pages. I have my own pages where I actually bring awareness for other brain injury friends who have had ischemic strokes.
And what is that page? Where are you at?
That's also on Instagram and Facebook.
Okay. Shalini Agrawal.
It's just Shalini Agrawal.
Shalini, okay.
Yeah. On YouTube also, I actually just spoke on for a few programs last 2 years, and then I'm actually speaking next week also.
Oh, nice. Congratulations. Thank you for coming here.
Thank you.
Thank you for bringing Dr. Mecca. Appreciate the